Hello, my name is Cheryl Buckwalter with Eco Landscape California, and I would like to give you a guided tour through this river-friendly landscape design that is brought to you by Sacramento County Department of Water Resources. This river-friendly landscape incorporates all of the 7 principles that you can learn more about at riverfriendly.org. One of those principles is to have permeable paving surfaces, such as these pavers and this path gravel in this walkway, where water can flow off of the roof into the downspouts and flow over these surfaces, and the rain can soak into the soil beneath, helping to capture and cleanse some of the contaminants that otherwise would roll off into our storm drains. A very important feature of this landscape is the rain garden. So again, from this downspout through this dry stream bed, rain can flow into this area, which is basically a depression that's created in the ground for the water to soak into. I'd like to point out that the soil that was excavated from the rain garden has been used in this berm or this low mounding area. That way we're keeping materials on site instead of sending them to the landfill. It's very important for plants that are used in rain gardens to be those that can tolerate periods of wet and dry seasons. The rain garden does have supplemental irrigation installed so that if we have a drier winter, then we can add some water for those plants when they are expecting it. The plants throughout this garden comprise UC Arboretum All-Stars, low water use California natives, and some that are very low, as well as moderate. The plants in the rain garden and in this area are all moderate. The plants on this side all the way through and across the front yard are low water use. And then we have grouped the plants here that are all very low water use, such as this little ollie. An important thing to point out relative to the irrigation system is by grouping plants by their water needs, which is called a hydrozone, we can water them more efficiently in the root zones of the plants where that water is needed. Please refer to the irrigation plan to find out how you can water your landscape efficiently. We have used what's called an inline dripper line, so they are tubes that have been set up on a grid pattern, and all of the tubes have emitters right inside them, so there is no waste and no runoff. All of the planting areas have a nice thick layer of organic wood mulch on the soil surface to help suppress weed growth, help to keep the soil moist, reducing evaporation and reducing weed growth. But I would like to point out that we have a few areas here where the soil has been left bare, and that's so that our native bees can have a place to call their home, shall we say. Let's go to the eco station. This is an area where we have reused concrete that was cut out of the driveway for our permeable pavers and repurposed here instead of taking that to the landfill. We're capturing rainwater in this rainwater catchment system. We are composting here right on site so that any clippings that might be pruned away from our plants can be put there, and then the compost is breaks down naturally and we can take that back into our gardens. Another very important thing about river-friendly landscaping is to select plants that are appropriate for our climate and conditions. Select and place plants such as this cistus rock rose so that they can grow to their mature size without requiring excessive pruning. We've got a beautiful tree here, this marina, Arbutus marina, that provides shade to the hardscape area, this pathway. It's also great to try to shade your heating and ventilation system, such as this air conditioner right here. So we've used a Western redbud that can shade that area. So as you can see, there's a combination of things that you can do to make your landscape a river-friendly landscape. Thank you for joining me today, and please visit riverfriendly.org.